If the Toronto Maple Leafs were to play in the US next year, we may end up seeing the Leafs playing the Atlantic Division once again, based on wherever they're placed geographically. It can also be assumed that the Montreal Canadiens and the Ottawa Senators will also find themselves back in the Atlantic Division. So, how did the Leafs stack up if they were to play in this division? It's clear that the best team in the division remains to be the Tampa Bay Lightning, who are the current defending Stanley Cup champions. They still have to sign some notable RFAs in Anthony Cirelli and Eric Chernak, but they still have a strong team. The Boston Bruins had a better record last year than the Tampa Bay Lightning, but as their core gets older, they might take a step back. A few notable players are gone, in Torrey Krug and potentially Zdeno Chara. Brad Marchand and David Pastrnak are expected to miss the start of the season as they're still recovering from their surgeries. Tuukka Rask's role on the team still remains to be a question mark. Then there's the Buffalo Sabres, who made a notable addition in the offseason with the signing of Taylor Hall, but they still look like a team that's on the brink of the playoffs. The same can be said of the Montreal Canadiens, who did technically make the playoffs last year, and they made some additions in the form of Josh Anderson and Tyler Toffoli. Ultimately, their season will be determined by how their older players in Carey Price and Shea Weber perform. The Florida Panthers also find themselves in a unique position as their season will hinge on how and if Sergei Bobrovsky, their $10 million goaltender, will rebound into his Vezina form. Finally, there's the Detroit Red Wings and the Ottawa Senators, who still seem to be in a rebuild and not expected to compete for a playoff spot next year. So when it's all said and done, the Toronto Maple Leafs may still end up finding themselves in a similar spot to last year, being right behind the Tampa Bay Lightning, but we'll have to wait and see how next season plays out.